Hey, what's up, you guys? So you must be thinking, ¿y ahora está qué? Porque se ve como payasa with one eye semi-done, the other one not even close. But you know what? I'm just here doing my makeup for the day, and I realized, damn, I am turning 31 tomorrow. So that is September 15th. I am a Virgo. And upon doing my makeup, I literally was just reflecting on life pretty much. So what I did is I poured myself a glass of wine. It's super yummy. And just kind of reflecting on what I've learned these past 31 years. So here's 31 life lessons that I learned the hard way. One, don't be so hard on yourself. You've come a long way. You've overcome so many obstacles, things you didn't even think you could ever overcome. You know, don't pick at the little things. You're not perfect. You're human. You know, don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some credit sometimes. You know what I mean? A little pat on the back goes a long way. It's okay to disconnect. What I mean with that is it's okay to put the phone down once in a while. It's okay to delete Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, you know, and just focus on yourself. You're not missing out on anything. Let's be real. Never change who you are for someone else. And that's something that I learned the hard way. I'm a natural people pleaser. It's one of my biggest weaknesses. It's one of my biggest strengths, however you want to see it. But I tend to be that person that if I see that how I am or how I'm acting or whatever is, you know, bugging the other person, I will totally flip it and change it, even though that's not my natural self. And that's so unhealthy, you know, and it just honestly makes me so sad to be hiding how I really am just so that I can please another person. So just don't do it. Just don't change for someone else. Be you, be authentic. It's okay to start over no matter the age. In these 31 years of existence, I've had to start over plenty of times. And I mean, in all different areas that you can think of. Work, relationships, shoot. I'll tell you this, years ago, this is probably not like 5 or 6 years ago, but I was married and I had a house and this whole like señora life, and that marriage didn't work out. And during that time, it was very difficult for me because I had to move back in with my mom. I was self-employed at that time and I had to go get a job. I had to save up money to get a car. It took me a good year to fully get, you know, back in the groove of things, you know. And was it scary? Hell yeah, it was scary. Was it tough? Hell yeah, it was tough. But here I am years later and a lot more successful and a lot more happier, I'll tell you that. So don't be afraid to start over, you know. Sometimes it's good for a good thing. The moment you see that your car is low on gas, just go pump gas. Don't wait until the next day. Don't trick yourself into, oh, just wake up tomorrow morning and go pump gas. No, you know you ain't gonna do it. You know you're gonna forget and be late to work, run out of gas. Lord knows that has happened to me plenty of times. Just go pump gas, okay? Don't fall asleep with contacts in. For the love of God, if you're tired, get your ass up and go take those damn contacts out of your eyeballs, because tomorrow morning when you wake up, you're gonna wake up to some Sahara dry ass eyes, contact missing because it's in the back of your head. It's a mess. Just get up, takes 3 seconds, take off your contacts. Just do it, girl. Your big curly hair is beautiful. Stop trying to strain it. Stop trying to change it. Embrace it. I remember back in the day, this is funny, for homecoming, I think one of my friends, actually high school friends, brought it up. For homecoming, I wanted straight hair for some reason. I don't know what I was thinking. But back in the day, we didn't have straighteners. So what we did is they actually me plancharon el pelo, with an iron. And they burned my forehead, and I was literally walking around homecoming with a burned ass forehead the whole night. And of course my straight hair didn't even last, because natural curly hair with humid, want to be straight, I ended up with frizz and afro-ish. I don't even know what it was, but looking back, it's so stupid. Embrace your curly hair, girl. You'll be fine. People like it. I love it now, even though it's kind of a little crazy sometimes, but I like it. Don't pressure yourself to have kids, especially if you're not ready. Being a Latina and hitting my 30s, and now that I'm in my 30s, I would just get constant questioning, whether it was from my aunts or my mom, which she kind of stopped now because I think she just realized that it ain't gonna happen anytime soon. But, you know, people just pressure you like, hey, time is, clock is ticking. Where's my nieto? Give me my nieto. When are you gonna have kids? You've been with him this long, Don't let that phase you. You'll have kids whenever you're ready to have kids. If you don't have enough money to buy it, then don't buy it. Don't put it on a credit card. Don't get yourself in debt just for something stupid. If something doesn't feel right, it probably isn't. Trust your gut instinct. Trust me on that part of it. It's always intuition. It's always telling you something is up, and it's always right. Keep a journal. I know that sounds weird, but it actually helps for a lot of reasons. For myself personally, I suffer from anxiety. So whenever I start feeling really anxious, I grab my journal and I just write it all out, how I'm feeling, why I'm feeling like this. And it really helps me because it kind of takes my mind away from the anxiety attack itself, and it distracts me. So you can get the same exact big brands for half the price or less just by going to TJ Maxx or Ross. Trust me on that. Don't always go to the mall. Don't always go to Macy's, Nordstrom's, or whatever. Nah, go to Ross, go to TJ Maxx. Go save you some money. Don't depend on someone else to make you happy. That's something that I had to learn the hard way. Happiness comes from within. It comes from you. It's not the responsibility of the other person, of your partner, your boyfriend, your husband. It's up to you to make yourself happy. So don't drink tequila when you're upset. Oh, tequila. Drink some wine instead. Be a fancy broad. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten in trouble with this mouth that I have. Because when I drink, and I'm sure with everyone, especially with tequila, a lot of truths come out. And I have most definitely learned the hard way that if I'm really upset and I start drinking tequila, I tend to regret a lot of the things that I say. Because it may be semi-true, but I have no filter and it just comes out really harsh, and I end up regretting it the next day because I didn't mean to say that kind of stuff. It was the alcohol. Don't mix mezcal with tequila either. I'll just tell you, it wasn't a pretty night. Yeah, just don't do it. Get your car oil changed. Just do it. If you don't know how, go to a mechanic. They'll do it for you. $30, $40, because I will tell you, not getting your oil change for $40 is going to cost you about $3,000 down the road. And when you least expect it. This is for the ladies. Do not bleach your mustache, okay, girl? We can all see it during the light. We can see a little peach fuzz on top. It ain't cute. You ain't fooling no one. Just shave it, just wax it. Don't bleach it. If you have somewhere to be the next day and you're tan as heck, do not go to the store and buy the tanning lotion and lather that on the night before, because I will tell you, last year when I went to Vegas, I did not tan all summer, so my legs were looking pretty freaking pasty. So what did I think? Susana, go buy that lotion and put it on your legs the day before. Bro, I had hot Cheeto cheese legs the whole time I was there. I was orange. It was so freaking embarrassing. Don't do it. Don't. Stop hoarding all of the clothes that you have in the closet, lying to yourself, saying, eventually I'll wear this one day. When I lose this weight, I'm gonna wear this. Next summer, I'm gonna wear that. And then 2-3 years pass and it's still there. Just sell it or donate it. Don't rush into anything. Friendships, relationships, take your time. Really get to know a person before you make quick decisions. Because usually when you rush into a relationship, from my experience, it always ends up bad. So just don't. It'll avoid you a lot of heartbreak. Your mom is 99% of the time right on everything. My mother, I can't tell you how many times she told me, watch out with this person, don't do there, don't go there, whatever the case may be. And I was always like, I see, mom, whatever, you know what I mean? And she always ended up being right. She sniffed out. I had this best friend. I considered her my sister. And she told me like right away, watch out with her. She is a bad person. And I'm like, mom, no, whatever. Yeah, she was indeed a bad person. That's a whole other story because she really freaking screwed me over. But, moms are right. So when they tell you something, just listen. Spend more time with your family. I know we're all living our day-to-day lives are always so busy, whether it's work, going out, friends, your boyfriend, your girlfriend. But don't forget about the day one people that have been there, Don't buy cheap food. What I mean with that is don't buy cheap cheese. Even if it costs $1 less, and it looks like it's a good freaking deal. That shit is so gross. Have you eaten cheap cheese? Like literally it doesn't even melt and it's just a bunch of oil. Girl, just spend that extra $1. Go get yourself some name brand cheese. When someone tells you how they feel, believe them the first time. Just don't question it. Trust me. Don't use hairspray as setting spray, okay? I think this was like in high school. Somebody for some reason told me like, hey, if you want your makeup to stay and not melt, put some hairspray on your face. And I was like, okay, cool, dope, because I don't want to be looking all crazy while I'm on stage with the lights and stuff. And so I sprayed, I think it was Aquanet onto my face, and girl, let me tell you, the next day I broke out, like out all over my skin. I ended up getting an eye infection because of it. Did my makeup stay on? Yes. But was it worth it? Nope. If you're gonna be healthy and buy pre-workout, take the recommended dosage that it says on the can. Because let me tell you, this one time I was like, oh no, I can handle it because I've taken pre-workout before, and I took a little bit over than what is recommended for new users of that product, and bro, I felt like I was gonna have a heart attack at the gym. I started hyperventilating, I started sweating, I started feeling dizzy. I literally only worked out for like 15 minutes and probably laid down for a good 2 hours in the locker rooms because I felt like shit. When someone does you dirty, you don't have to seek revenge every single time. You don't have to be petty every single time. Karma is real, and sometimes it's not your job to get it served. Just leave it up to time. It'll take care of stuff, trust me. Don't be afraid to try new things. I can't tell you how many times I've missed out on so many dope things, so many dope adventures, so many cool looking food just because I was too scared to try it. And for what? Like, I just missed out on that experience. Por mensa. It's okay to admit when you're wrong. Nothing else to say about that. Just if you're wrong, apologize, own up to it, and move on. Don't wear your sexy chonies on normal days. Even if that's the only thing you have left because you were too lazy to wash, don't do it. It's gonna be riding up your butt all day and you're gonna be so uncomfortable. And lastly, you are a badass woman. Never forget that. Never let anybody tell you otherwise. You are dope, you are awesome, you are beautiful, and you are badass. Keep doing you. Cheers to that. On the real, I am very thankful and I am very blessed to have made it to 31 years of age. And I'm excited. I'm excited for what's more to come in the next coming years, you know, where life is going to take me. Shoot, I'm excited for next month because I'm going to be in Vegas, you know, celebrating my birthday a month later, but doesn't matter. But anyway, thanks for watching. This is honestly just a random video that I decided to make in the middle while I was doing my makeup. But I'll see you guys around. Bye.